skies above. Passport packed and a heart full of love. Cruising the world, just me and the sea. This is a life, it's where I'm meant to be. Stay strong and embrace the journey. Waves rolling on and the vibes feeling worthy. Stay strong and embrace the journey. With a warm, strong adventure, come sail it with me. Oh, stay strong. Got my shades on, ocean breeze, sipping slow, feeling that ease. Warm sun, good vibes roll free. Cruising the world, it's where I wanna be. Stay strong and embrace the journey. Feel the wave, let the good times turn me. Stay strong and embrace the journey. Warm, strong adventures, come cruise with me. Yeah. Stay strong. Yeah. Vibes feeling worthy. Stay strong and embrace the journey. With warm, strong adventures, come sail it with me. Stay strong and embrace the journey. Feel the wave, let the good times turn me. Stay strong and embrace the journey. Warm, strong adventures, come cruise with me. Yeah. Stay strong, come cruise with me. Yeah. Stay strong.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. As you can see, we have a special guest for today. Normally, Banter with Bill, you guessed, that doesn't work out. But today we have a special guest, Andrew from Embarkation Nation. Welcome in, Andrew.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good. How's your day?
Pretty good, pretty good.
I did see, I'm going to skip right to one chat right away. I'm going to go down the rest of the chat, but I can't find it. Where is it at? I should have highlighted it real quick. Oh, there we go. Hi, Chloe says, hi, Bill. Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Chloe.
Hi, Chloe. I see Jennifer's in the chat.
Yep.
So, today, people, we are, first of all, that intro is up for an award for the Meet and Eye Award. I don't have, people, I'm gonna need one of my moderators. If you could pop up the link to vote. But anyway, that song is up for an award on Meet and Eye Awards. Best intro, one of them. There's three other people. That's one of them. I'm so honored just to have that up there for that award. There's some good competition in that category.
Yeah, that's a vibe. I like that. I like that intro.
So once the my moderators, one of them, Keisha, Scott, please. I tried to find it real quick. I forgot about it. I should have did it ahead of time. That's planning. See what planning does for you.
Mm-hmm.
But today it's a topic we're gonna be talking about. And I mean, we're not going to jump right into it, but it's a topic that we're going to be talking about. Hope my laptop doesn't die on me. Is can you burn out from cruising? And for me, it's that's the topic. But the whole thing is it's cruising. It's YouTube. Can you burn out? It is too much. I think somebody wrote in the chat. Too much of anything you can burn out on, which is true. And just talking to some people, and I realized that's what's going on with me. So I don't know about you, Andrew. Have you ever felt burnout? Was it either like with YouTube, or even with cruising, or anything? Have you just felt burned out from doing whatever that was?
I think cruising of in itself, if you enjoy it, I have a certain love for cruising. But yeah, I think like they said, too much of anything you can get burnt out on. And yeah, there were times, I've been burnt out. Specifically like ports. There's some I'm kind of like, burnt out on. I know I sound spoiled, but it's one of
Oh
those
no,
things.
Andrew, I understood completely, because actually the reason I wanted to do this topic again was because of something we talked about. We have a group outside of like this YouTube group where we talk, and it's a couple of other content creators. We talk about YouTube most of the time. But he said something, and it was about MSC coming out with a new ship. And Scott said the ports were mid. Now, me speaking, young people talk, I took that as he's tired of going to those ports, mid, average ports. And I had to agree. So I'm gonna let him expand on that a little bit, but let me run down the chat real quick. We have Travel with Josianne, a channel member. Welcome in, Josianne. Appreciate you being in here. Scott, Controversial Cruising is in
Hello.
here. Controversial Cruising, you totally can burn out.
Definitely, for sure.
We got Embarkation Nation saying good evening, everyone. Cruise Convo, welcome in, Mike. I gotta learn how to pronounce your name. Is that Cruise Convo 0? I gotta get the how you want to pronounce your name. I'm gonna go with Cruise Convo for right now.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, that's Cruise Vet and VentureCast. He changed names a couple of times.
I gotta say, I like this one. I like Cruise Convo. I like that.
It tells you exactly what it is, what the channel is.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially like with his shows, he does the talk shows and things like that. Too much of anything can get you burned out. That was Cruise Convo. Everybody say hello, Keisha. If I skip,
Hi, Keisha.
sorry, Keisha. I'm gonna get there's Keisha. Welcome in, Keisha. Whoops, it didn't work. Come on now. Don't be. Oh, there we go. Keisha's in the house. Thank you, Keisha, for being here and being as supportive as you are. And to the members, Keisha's a member. Convo's a member. Appreciate you guys. Embarkation Nation. I appreciate you guys being members. I'm just a little slack on saying the hellos and greetings like I should be doing. Cruise Convo says nice tune. I like it. I usually use two songs. One I made, one my son made, and I like this one. I don't know for Meet and I which song they actually put up for an award, but they said the song was soulful. My song was more soulful, so I'm assuming it was this one. So we have a week to talk about it. And hold on one second. Let me go down chat, and then I'm gonna turn it over to you. Then I'm gonna do something in the background. Everybody saying hello, Embarkation Nation award. It's not quite an award-winning theme song yet, Keisha, but it's coming. It's coming. TJ, welcome in the house.
It's almost there. It's
TJ's here. He's
DJ.
He's up for a solo cruiser, a male cruiser, along with myself and Scott and Paul. So we're all friends. I think I'm friends, But it's good competition, and I like it. I don't think there's going to be any loser. Keisha
Nah.
speaking it into existence. I appreciate that, Keisha. Paul said he loves the intro. Paul says can't get enough of it. I'm assuming cruising. Will G, welcome in.
Hi, Will G.
I'm just trying to get down to the bottom. Law, welcome in. Welcome in. Appreciate you coming in, Law.
Hello.
Shay's in the house. Shay Town. Hey, Bill. Trying to make it to the end. On the go with YOLO. She's up for the award. I believe for a solo cruiser also, and probably a couple of other awards. Shay, I mean, not Shay, not Shay. YOLO. I forget what categories you're up for. Keisha's is up for, I believe, unique channel. She should be People's Choice Award, my opinion. Everybody say, Carnival Cruise Addicts, welcome in. Thank you guys for being members.
Hey, what's up?
They just put out a video, I believe, today, and they're a rainy day at Celebration Key, and they were out there singing and dancing in the rain. You got to go check it out. Everybody saying hello, beautiful ladies. Hello. Saying hello to Andrew.
Hi.
Linda M, welcome in. Welcome in, Lynn. Linda, Lynn. Saying hello to everyone in the chat from YOLO. Oops, there we go. Thank you, Scott. Hold on, I got to go to YouTube to even see that. Scott, I'm going to worry about that in a couple of seconds. I'm going to pin it up there, but thank you for putting it up there so we can get the votes in. YOLO says yes, you can burn out if you are doing the same ports and ships. Yeah, and I'm going to talk more about that. I'm going to let Andrew kind of put out there how he feels, and I don't want to poison his little young mind over there.
I don't mind.
You got Destination Fun in the house. Welcome in, Sherry. No. Cruise Convo. That he says that happened to him. I had to chill out on the cruising for a while. You start to notice the negative parts of it more when you are going too much.
I'd have to agree with that, especially if you're a content creator. You tend to find things more like, because I think it's kind of like you're kind of looking for that. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain, but you're kind of looking for those things.
Yeah, and for me, and we're going to talk about it, but it's kind of gets redundant. So even trying to get content, unlike a lot of you, I'm really not ziplining. I'm not going out, swimming with the sharks or dolphins or whatever. So you have to be creative to make different videos, and I'm to the point now where the videos to me are starting to look alike. So I'm trying to do some things a little differently to add a different look to it. But yeah, no, I completely understand. Will, Together We Travel. Will, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here.
Hello.
I'm just trying to get to the bottom. I should be about there. Sherry. Bill, we want to see you ziplining. I used to zip line. Down the Vegas Strip. I did that one. I did the one in Amber Cove. I've done that one before. I've done zip lining, but that was kind of before I did started doing YouTube. So I could show you pictures of me zip lining, but I don't have video of it, and I really have no desire to do it now because, well, with YouTube I can see all the failures, and it's like no thanks.
I like to live on the edge.
And that's what it is. So it's YouTube or Zipline. That's it. No, Scott. It's the having to come up with, and if I might be out of here, as far as what you're trying to say there, but as far as coming up with the content, it's the here's the food, here's the shows, here's the trivia. How do you keep it fresh? How do you keep it fresh? And that's the tough thing to do. And now when you're trying to keep it fresh, well, now it's turning into work. And this is what I'm gonna get into it in a couple of minutes. Chris M, welcome in. Appreciate you being a member. Thank you so much, Chris. Chris, I got your letter. I have it here somewhere. I was gonna open it up tonight. I can't see where I put it at, but I received your letter and somebody else's. I got to check. I had a couple of letters that I wanted to open up. Hold on. Paul says, I think you can burn out cruising. I think it's good to have a balance when it comes to cruising. Do some resorts, do some trips where you can drive. I do. Cruise Nuts, welcome in. Paul, I'm starting to see that. I didn't see that I didn't see that before. I see it now. I do understand now why people like flying in someplace and staying there.
Yeah.
Embarkation Nation says you post once a quarter like we do. Andrew, is that true?
Not once a quarter. Once in a blue moon, maybe.
Oh well. I mean, it is consistency. We talked a little bit of this about yesterday, or me and Scott talked about it yesterday. Consistency is a key, and even like now, I put out like a short for people who follow my community on YouTube. If you notice, for I don't know, last week or so, every day I try to post a different question for you to answer. So if you haven't checked it out, go to my YouTube page, go to the community section, and you'll see a list of questions. Don't ask me right now what that question is. Oh, it might be your favorite restaurant or favorite food on which ship and why. But every day has a different question, just so I get a feel. And I try to respond the same day on those. I do better on those than I do actually on my content. But just to keep the conversation going, to keep it fresh. Destination fun. Well, Sherry, I'm sorry, I haven't seen you on a zip line yet. I haven't seen
on a zip line.
The Ferris wheel down there in Miami. I haven't seen you on that, Sherry. That would be some good content.
Hey, Bill.
Yes.
You know me.
I know you. Andrew will do anything.
Yeah.
He's that guy back in high school that you could dare to do anything and he'll do it. Better.
Well, within reason.
You wouldn't do it.
Within reason. If it's too off the chain, I'm not gonna.
Paul says, have a distance between cruises so you can have an appreciation for when you go. You can lose the love of it, especially if you are a content creator. Yeah. So Scott, Andrew. Let me see. I'm gonna try to get to the bottom again. Mike says, cruise convo. I started back cruising again and spacing them out more. I enjoy them more again. And looking forward to them again. It is. You once you stop doing something, you can appreciate it. So Andrew, I'm gonna let you go right here. I'm gonna let you go ahead and tell us about, do you feel burnout about anything? And if so, what is it? And what are you doing to try to counteract the being bored, or how do you avoid that?
There's some particular ports, and I've been to these ports so many times. It's kind of like, okay, and then I get back on the ship, and it's been happening a lot more recently, to be honest. So we have a cruise out of it's the British Isles in 2 years, and we're trying to do different ports over there in Europe. We've never done it before, so it's going to be an experience. It's going to be something different, and it'll take away from going to Cozumel or or Belize or Costa Maya or Honduras. That's one way to counteract it. The other thing is, if I'm not getting off the ship, I'll find something to do, and there's always something to do. Even on the larger ships, like you see it now, there's so much to do on the larger ships now. Like you can find something to entertain yourself. Seascape had the what was it called? Like the cliffhanger thing that on the ship.
That's World America.
No, but not the cliffhanger, but the what is it called? The one
Oh,
that
the
puts
rope,
you
that
upside
little
down.
rope course.
No, it puts you upside down. It
Oh, Robotron.
the Robotron. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that was like Center. That was like Center ship.
Yeah. So there's for me, like I don't think the cruise ship. It depends on the cruise ship. Like I hate to say it, but like if you go on, so we've been on the Dream 3 times, so I'm kind of over the Dream. I love the Dream. I love the Carnival Dream. Don't get me wrong, but I've been on it so many times that I'm like, okay, I need to we need something else, you know. Been on the Encore, the Norwegian Encore twice. Okay, we need something. We need a different ship. I think like they said, like if too much of one thing isn't good, you can get
Yeah.
bored. And then as a content creator, I've learned that everybody wants to see the newer ships. That's where everybody's looking at room tours, what the tour of the ship looks like, and everything else. So pretty much to get a hit would be you'd have to do like the inaugural sailings or maybe like a week or two after. That's kind of like how I see it.
Well, and even my thing with that, I cruise more than most, you know, so I understand that. But even like those inaugural cruises are wearing thin. I like the inaugural cruises of a new class of ship. These are inaugural cruises of the same class, and I'm gonna go with Carnival because I've been on more than one like inaugural cruise with Carnival. Jubilee, Mardi Gras, and Celebration. They are the exact same ship. And it's like, I mean, I'm doing a video, but now instead of the fortune teller bar, it's the, you know, guess who bar. And it's like, to me, that's not exciting anymore. And I know I cruise more than most. And I found out, even World America, I was looking forward to so much. And I enjoyed it. My favorite ship. A ton of things to see. I put my camera down and walked around the ship and actually sat there and enjoyed a lot of it. I did film some because we had some content creators on it. Well, a few on the World America that I went on, but even like the Seascape, where we had people. I put my camera down and actually enjoyed the ship, and that helped me as far as getting over the boredom of trying to think of new things to do on a ship for YouTube.
Yeah,
now,
definitely.
Again, what I'm doing is not going to, you know, build my channel or anything like that, but it put me back in a better mental state, and that's what I'm trying to get into there. And I think one of the problems is I did too many cruises back to back, or not much time in between cruises, and I didn't have the time to sit back and let it sink in what ship I just got off of. I'll talk about ships now, and it's like what ship was that? That I did that, but I can't tell you what ship. And it was too many, and that's where I started feeling fatigue and trying to, you know, like the Seascape. I went on 2 times within a month or so, and I haven't put out the video from the first Seascape, and now I just went on Seascape again, and it got redundant. And then throw in there the ports as far as the Costa Maya, the Cozumel, the Nassau. I'm done. I mean, you know, this last time I almost didn't even get off because it was like there's nothing I want to do there. Somebody was talking about Nassau yesterday, and it's like I've done a lot of things in Nassau. Could I find something else? Yes. First of all, I don't want Nassau is too commercialized and it becoming way too expensive
Yeah.
and too crowded. And Junkanoo Beach, that was one of my favorite beaches. You could walk to it and have a peaceful day at the beach. It wasn't the best beach, but it was a peaceful day. But now they've commercialized that. I mean, it's loud music everywhere, people everywhere, and Nassau is turning into that for me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like the ports, you burn out a port. For me, it's burning out a ports too.
Yeah. Well, the problem I had with Seascape was that the ports were really cool. The problem was the weather was pretty bad. It was raining. It like even getting video quality stuff for outside the port.
Yeah.
It was rough. The seas were rough.
I didn't think they were that rough. A lot of people complained about the seas. I didn't really find it that rough, but yeah, it was rocky. It definitely was.
Yeah.
And you have a video out where you saw what port, I forget what port it was, where the water was coming up on the sides of the ships and through the cracks of the pier. That was some crazy footage.
That you know what it was. I've never seen that. I've been on probably more than 15 cruises, and I've never seen anything like that.
No, I gotta admit, that was a first for me too.
I don't know if it was because there were so many ships, but it was a crazy experience. People were getting drenched.
Yeah. Let me run on this chat real quick.
Yeah, definitely.
Chris M, welcome in. If I didn't say it, I believe I did, but welcome in. Thank you for being a member. Cruise Nut said one of our drones yesterday crashed in a seagull in Cozumel. Oh no.
Oh
no.
Bird.
Don't survive. Might have damaged what the seagull did. No, poor seagull. Birdie.
Birdie.
Cruising Nut says, I believe somebody said, did you get it on video? He says, I believe so. Checking it in the footage. That's gonna be funny.
You're in slow. No, that's terrible.
I mean, yes, I'm sorry. It is.
Animal cruelty.
Nightbot just dropped the link to vote. So I'm gonna pin that comment up to the top once I get to it. But that's where you go vote. So if you haven't voted, go vote. And if you're not sure who you want to vote for, best intro, there's a Warmstrog Adventures name right there. You can vote for me. I'm up for solo cruiser, best male solo cruiser. Sorry, Scott. Sorry, Paul. Sorry, TJ. Me. But you won't be able to. You won't go wrong with either one. And I think we'll still be friends no matter who wins. I think. And then the best collab Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern time. You can't beat Cruise Talk Live. You can't beat it. It's the best. Sorry, all the other cruise channels that do it. You can't beat that show for Cruise Talk. You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. See.
Yeah. Exactly.
TJ going, and this is going back to the burning out. I tried different places to eat on the ship. Plus, I try to do different excursions at the ports. See, my whole thing is like a ship. Different places to eat on the ship. 7-day cruise. You hit most of the spots. If you wanted to do that, you hit most of the spots. Okay, go on that ship one more time. Yeah, you do.
Unless you're paying, like if you're doing the specialty dinings.
Yeah, how many specialty restaurants do they have? 3?
They have 4. The hibachi, the sushi, the steakhouse, the seafood, the 4. Tex-Mex, or the.
Are you talking about like MSC World America?
Seascape, the one we're just on.
Oh. They had a couple. Okay, 5, 6.
You can have one for each day. Like,
yeah, but that's my point. Okay, so one for each day. First time you go on the ship, you do that. The second time you go on the ship, what are you doing? Third time on the ship.
There's okay, so that's why I'm saying like the bigger ships, they have way more than that. So if you go on Royal Caribbean, right, and you go on Icon or Star of the Seas, they're gonna have way more options.
What, 8?
Than the medium or the smaller size ships.
They're gonna have 8 options.
They might have 10 options. I haven't studied it.
But the problem, see, again, okay, first time on the ship, I agree. First time, I'm all over the place. Hey, look at this. Oh, let me eat that. Blah, 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 blah. Second time on the ship, third time on the ship. Now what? I mean, that's where I run into the problem of, like, you always hear me talking about the port in Galveston. Don't care what cruise line you're on. Don't care what ship you're on. You're going to Cozumel. You're going to Costa Maya, probably Nassau. Every time. How many times can you go to Cozumel? How many times can you go to Costa Maya before there's a little burnout, for me, a little burnout factor? Now, you can do a couple of things, excursions, but even like Costa Maya, I mean, even the excursions aren't the best excursions. But if you swim with the dolphins here, you're not going to swim with the dolphins in Grand Turk, I mean, because you just swam with you could. Is the experience going to be any different? I don't know. How many Mayan ruins are you going to go see? And that's where I'm running into my problem is doing the same things. But what I did find out was, and this is World America and even Seascape, because I mean the Seascape, people might have thought I was filming a lot. I didn't really hardly film anything, but I did. I roamed around the ship, I had the drink package, which was great, by the way. I love the drink package. I don't know if I get my money's worth, but I love being able, just order me a drink. It's free.
I definitely did.
Only ordered 2 drinks that day, and it cost me $60. So I don't know how free it is. But I lost train of thought. I didn't record, but just wandering around, stopping in, listening to some music, and sitting there and just enjoying the music. Andrew, I'm out there having my cigar, and guess who? Andrew comes walking by, and I'm sitting there with my headphones on, listening to Prince. I was having the best time. Then Andrew came up, and we started talking. And guess what? We didn't talk about cruising. We talked about life. We talked about this. We talked about music. We talked about almost everything but cruising.
I got to hear Bill singing. It was great. It was fantastic. You were getting a crowd, by the way.
Okay.
You were getting there was a waitress that kept walking by hearing you sing. I think you were serenading her.
Maybe so. But no. But that, to me, that took me back to what I fell in love about cruising.
Yeah, definitely.
Experiencing that. Going to ports. This last time, what cruise? World America. Going to Costa Maya. No. What was the other port? I can't think of the port. It wasn't Costa Maya. What's the other port that they go to?
Which one? The one we were just on?
No, I'm thinking what World America, what I was just on. I'd have to go look it up. But anyway, I got off. It's the one that doesn't go to the same port. Maybe.
So when we went, it was Puerto Rico and 2 others.
Yeah, I have to go back and look. But it's the port where MSC and Royal goes, but then Carnival goes someplace else. It probably was Honduras. Little small port, little nothing, a lot of shopping, whole lot of nothing. So, but I found a little bar, and some of the employees were there, and just sitting there, because I think I did a live from there, but just sitting there talking with the locals about different things, and I enjoyed that so much. No, I didn't pull out my camera. No, I didn't record it. No, I didn't, and it felt good. It felt good. And those kind of things are kind of bringing back the joy of cruising and traveling more and more to me. And let me run down chat real quick. People, if you're dragged out on cruising, fly in direct somewhere and stay at a beach, no time restraint. I agree. My only thing with that would be, I don't want to fly into the same place. I would want to fly, a different place. It would be like cruise ships. If I go to a different cruise ship, a different class, different cruise line, it's still exciting. That's exciting to me still. So flying out someplace, I don't know if I would want to go to the same place maybe once a year, but I wouldn't want to go to the same place every time.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So you want to go to like a place that cruises don't touch. So like the Maldives or other islands like that. Like you want to stay
Yes, yes.
sandals, things like
I,
that.
I want to someplace like that, just someplace different where it's not totally the same. And again, this is what we're talking about. Andrew and I were looking up World MSC World Atlantic. It's coming out November 27, and we were looking it up. Wow, we like MSC. Let's go book it. Yeah, let's go book it. For a family of 3, it was like $4,500. For me, it was going to be close to $1,700 for a solo cabin, $1,700, right around there. And then Andrew looked at the ports, Cozumel, Costa Maya, and their private island, and he went mid ports. And I'm like, you're right. It wasn't about the ports. Okay, brand new ship. Is it going to be like I'm spending top dollar? Would you? This is the question for the people in the chat. Would you spend top dollar to go on Celebration after just getting off the Mardi Gras? Is there enough difference in the ship for you to pay top dollar to get on the inaugural cruise of Celebration when you just got off of Mardi Gras? And that's for people who've been on those ships. So if you haven't been on the ships, I'll tell you right now, they're the exact same ship, different paint on the walls. Would you spend top dollar? Because in a month or two, you'll be able to get on that ship for, instead of $4,500 or whatever they're going to pay, they'll be able to get on the ship for $2,500.
Yeah.
And it's the exact same ship as World America. Why would you spend that money except for the inaugural cruise? Why?
And like we were talking about earlier, when I was like, when we were talking about it, when we went on the inaugural sailing for World America, it was about $2,000 less with the drink package. And I get supply and demand. I get,
yeah,
they were introducing themselves to America and new innovation and stuff like that. And now that it's popular, they jack the prices up. It's business. That's all it is. At the end of the day,
I still think they have good prices, but my whole thing is like the inaugural cruise. I don't want to go. If I go, it's to meet other people, other content creators, other people that are in our chats that are going. I'm not going for the ship. I'm going to look at the layout of the ship. But matter of fact, I booked World Asia. The ship is the exact same as World America. The exact same. The layout is, unless they change something. When I looked at it, it looked exactly the same. But it's in Barcelona, so I'm going to Barcelona. I'm gonna be able to see Italy and some other places. So it's about the ports, not about the ship.
Definitely, yeah.
It's not about the ship.
Yeah.
But I'm paying top dollar, which if I waited a month, I could get it a lot cheaper. And that one is cost me a little over $2,000.
Yeah, and that's the same with for the British Isles that we did. We did Norwegian Star, and we didn't do it for the ship. I want to do it for the ports. I want to do it for the experience. We're going to Ireland and different ports that I've never been to. So I'm going to make sure, like, I'm going to go out to those ports and check them out. So yeah, I agree with you on that one.
Let me hit this chat real quick. Destination Fun. Lately, you don't even know what the true inaugural date is. Oh, I think they give you an out on that if they change. That hasn't happened to me yet, but I think they give you an out. Like, well, do you want your money back? Do you want to book this cruise? It's going to be this time. I think they give you a chance to remedy that. But yeah, that's scary. So now I spent top dollar to get on this cruise, and it's not even the inaugural one. And even the inaugural ones aren't really the inaugural ones, because the media and top YouTube channels and all this, they get on it 3 days before, and it's hard for you to break into that market, trying to show people what a balcony room looks like, what the restaurants look like. It's tough. So why am I spending top dollar for that?
Yeah.
Even though this is kind of off the subject as far as being burned out, but this is the whole thing as far as, is there enough difference between the ships to make it interesting?
Yeah. And then
go ahead.
And then the other thing, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
The other thing is, they say it's an inaugural sailing, but then they allow people like other content creators, travel agents, stuff like that, the week prior to be able to go on the ship
Right.
and experience it when it's not like technically that's the inaugural sailing. You should call that one the inaugural sailing.
Right.
Like
Should.
I get why they do it. It's free advertisement. It's free. It's
I know.
publicity.
I'm not
And
mad at them. I understand. If they
Yeah.
it's a business and they want free advertising here. Get on the ship, tell them how much you love it, and go about your way. I understand it completely. But what's in it for me? What am I getting? Paying the extra money for an inaugural cruise? What am I getting for it?
yeah,
When I
and
can just wait. And that's really not the burned out. Well, it's burned me out from like inaugural cruises. It
And-
kind of
yeah.
other than meeting the people. That's the
Yeah.
only reason I went.
And-
I was just on the seascape. The only reason I went down to Galveston was because of the people that were going on the ship. It had nothing to do with the ship, and it definitely had nothing to do with the ports.
we went because we got a really good deal.
Whatever the reason is, but it was
and the people too. The people. I mean, we picked that specific date because of the people, for sure.
Paul says, "Are you going on a Carnival, Bill?" I probably will. I probably won't go on there. No, well, Festival. Which one's coming out first? Oh, Carnival Cruise Addicts. I don't know which one's coming out first, Festival or Carnival. Did I tell you, people? I'm scatterbrained, so bear with me here. I'll try to remember. I can come back to this. I want my son to come up here on one of my shows because he has some things to say about Carnival.
Oh man,
he's up here rubbing his head. He says, "Why would you put loungers and clamshells underneath a roller coaster?" I don't know. Son. I don't know. He said because that roller coaster, like if you were like on deck 9 or whatever the deck is, 16, whatever the deck is, like the Lido deck and beyond, and you're in the back of the ship, which is like usually like a peaceful, quiet area. You have this roller coaster, and he didn't realize what it was. I want to say we might have been in the market buffet or something. He didn't know what it was. I said, "Did you hear that?" He said, "Yeah. What is that?" "It's the roller coaster." He what? He said it drove him crazy. Anyway, it drove him crazy.
I get it. I felt the same way with what ship was it? I don't want to talk bad about Carnival, but it was like the basketball court was like right above the Italian restaurant.
That was one of the Carnival ships.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was Carnival.
Yes, it was.
And I'm like, why would you?
I didn't know what it was at first, and I went up there, and I'm hearing all this boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
I had lunch. I'm like, it was one of the older ones, and I'm like, what is that? And then somebody told me, well, the basketball court is right up here. Like, why would you put a restaurant right underneath the basketball court?
I think it was Vista. I might be wrong, but I was like, why do they?
So anyway, Carnival, new class of ship. I might go whichever one comes out first. I may go on whichever one comes out first. I may do that ship. If the ship is not any different than the next one, I won't be on the inaugural one. But eventually, I probably will with Carnival because I like Carnival and they appreciate me. I think sometimes.
We'll see.
I'll gladly go on it. I mean, I'm looking for the Ace class. Ace class. I'm getting too old now for these big ships. I mean, when you get these big ships, World America, it's like when you have to break up your trip from the front of the ship to the back of the ship, the ship is too big. So, but luckily for me, World America, they only have like three different floors, restaurants, shops, and gambling and stuff like that. Anyway,
yeah.
But I digress. I like that layout. It's the kid area is on the bottom, was on Luna Park, and so it kind of separated. So I like the design. But for World Asia, only reason I'm doing it is because it's out of Asia. I wouldn't spend top dollar to go on World Asia if it was here in the United States. It wouldn't make much sense, but it doesn't make sense for World Asia to be in Barcelona either. So, but I wouldn't pay top dollar. And Ocean Key. I love Ocean Key. I can burn out of Ocean Key. But the thing with Ocean Key is it's a beach and my drink package works on the island. So I'm not looking for anything amazing from there other than sitting there and relaxing.
I like Stirrup Key better.
Syrup Key.
Yeah.
I wasn't into YouTube, but I think it's been a Stirrup Key one time. And I mean, they were all like beaches that back then. It's kind of like the same, kind of like beaches.
But Cocoa Key is better. Cocoa Key is the best private island I've ever been on.
Perfect Day Coco K.
Yeah.
Welcome in cruise ship graph on Instagram. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I mean, like for beach days, as I said, I'm not into the excursion. I don't want to swim with the stingrays. I definitely don't want to swim with the pigs. I don't know. And
I don't know about that one.
I don't want to kill a horse. So I don't want to ride a horse in the water. So I don't want to do that. I like my beach days. Cayman Islands, 7 Mile Beach. Let me go there and go to a restaurant, overpriced. Go to a restaurant, get a drink or two, and sit by the beach. That's what I want. That's what I used to love about Grand Turk. Because Grand Turk was just you walk off the ship, you walk to the beach, but then they started getting like too many people there, too many vendors trying to sell you stuff, and and it's like, can you just leave me alone? I just want to sit here and drink my beer. That's all I want to do. No, I don't want to buy anything.
Yeah, that's why I like the all-inclusive beaches, like how they have them at Cozumel, where they have like Mr. Sancho's or like Paradise Beach. They like, that's probably the only excursion that I like to do.
Yeah,
Bill likes to do it too.
I mean, that's my kryptonite. I'm done. It kills me every time I go there. Little by little, it kills me. Paradise Beach, but they have a heated pool. So when you go down there in November, December, January, February, they have a heated pool. So you can sit out there, have your drinks, get in the pool, still enjoy it. And I only go there when I'm with a group. I never go there by myself.
Yeah.
No.
My problem is I want to go down the list of like the alcohol list, the alcohol menu.
Well, you can do it. Apparently, you can do that in one day.
Apparently
I can. Okay. I'm tagging. I'm putting at the top of the list, at the top of the chat, where you can go vote. So, people, if you're new in here and I appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully, you like what you hear. If you do, think about subscribing. Yeah. But I'm up for an award, Mead and I Award, in a couple of categories. If you can go there, vote for Warm Strong Adventures, and vote for Cruise Talk Live with me and Scott from Controversial Cruising. And Scott is up. I'm telling you, people, you're missing out. If you haven't seen Scott, you're missing out on Scott, because he's up for a grind hard award. And you talk about somebody who puts up a lot of stuff. Matter of fact, our talk show is up against another one of his talk shows, The Match Game, which is another great show. Wild and crazy, maybe not about cruising, but it's wild and crazy, and people are very entertained by it. I will tell you that. And go check it out. And if you like that, subscribe, come on back. We'll be back here next week. Cruise Talk Live is going to be next Wednesday at 7, we believe. But get back with me to make sure. Okay, I'm sorry.
You're good, man. Make sure to vote, everybody.
Make sure you vote. I mean,
may the best person win.
It is, and trust me, they're all the best people. I mean, all these categories. Mead and I, they took their time and picked the different channels, and you can see they watched a lot of channels. Now, a lot of channels, maybe they didn't know about it, but somebody recommended, hey, go check out this channel, go do this. That's how they first found out about me. Go check out Warmstrong, and they nominated me. Yeah. I didn't win that year.
The best YouTube content creator around.
Yes, I don't know about that, but yeah. Okay, where am I at here? Let me go back to the chat real quick.
Oh, they say they're getting a broken link when they click on it.
Really?
Yeah.
I have to go because I just put it up on.
Can you put it on your community post? On your channel?
Look for it afterwards. I think Scott posted it earlier. I just wasn't on YouTube at the time. I wasn't on YouTube at the time, so I'll go back. I'll fix it.
Yeah,
I'll fix it. Don't worry about it, but just know that it's out there. It will be out there. Okay, let me continue with the chat.
Yeah.
Destination Funds. Oh, yes, Carnival Cruise Addict says too many new ships. It is, and I don't mind new ships. That keeps it interesting for me.
Definitely.
It's the same ships over. It's the Oasis class
So-
ship over and over again. It's the.
So-
Go ahead.
So I was just thinking about it, and the problem is when they and it's all cruise lines. When they come out with ships, they do the same class. Like I don't know how many times they do it, 3 or 4 times.
Yes.
They do that same class. They don't like have different types of classes in the future. They just focus on that one group until the next group comes out.
And that's what I'm hoping. I know that probably from an engineering standpoint would be tough, but maybe put a different type of restaurants on there. Like World America to me had a lot of innovations. Some of the bars,
Definitely.
some of the restaurants. I loved it. I loved it. It was something to do like every day. I mean, but if World Asia, you're gonna have the same bars, the same food, in the same location. Now, the cotton candy place, they can leave that there. They can leave that one there. But other than that, I mean, I just want something different to keep it fresh for me.
Yeah.
Different shows. I mean, I love the different shows, and I understand it's tough to change shows. I was before coming on here, looking at YouTube. A short of mine popped up, and this is how this is how we started talking about like Carnival in general. But it was like he doesn't really cruise a lot, but he's done some journey cruises and stuff like that. And it's like over 3 years they had like the same show, uh, rocketing in the 50s or something or whatever it was. It was like the same show. He said, "Can they come up with some celestial streams? Can they come up with something different, please?" And he was upset.
Hey, there are some shows, and I'm not really a show person. I've since I've been a content creator, I've been going to a lot more shows recently. But the best show, and I've been to it twice, is Choir of Men on the Norwegian Encore. That's the best show I've ever experienced. Yeah. But it's because it's interactive and it's different every time.
That would be good if it's interactive and it's
different.
And I'm not even not I don't mean you have to create a whole different show, but just somehow change it up. Change the songs or something. A few of the songs, not the exact same songs. I mean, I had the choreography down for, what was it, like the Welcome Aboard party or whatever, and they were doing one of Bruno Mars songs. I can't think of the name of it, but I knew the choreography.
Oh yeah.
And people, how do you know that? Because I was on the ship 2 years ago. Carnival Cruise. I'm sorry.
And that show that we went to, you can go up on stage and like they'll have like it's a bar scene, so you'll sit off to the side, sitting at the table with some of the cast. I guess you call them the cast members, but you'd be up on stage, and then like before the show, you can go up and they'll pour you a beer.
Oh, nice!
And it's really cool.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, I've done 3 Trans-Pacific cruises with Carnival, and Marcus Anthony, great singer, he was on all 3. 3 years in a row, he was on all 3. He did the exact same show. The exact same show. It's like, you got to do more, more songs. You have to have more stories. I mean, I like the singing, the exact same songs. I ran into my teacher from whatever grade he was in. Every show. Come on, stop. Anyway, just
it's a show.
Make it more interesting. Make it more interesting. Okay, Carnival. Sorry, I want to say Carnival Cruise Addicts. Cruise Convo. I'm an excursion kind of guy, so I've been vlogging my excursions and then maybe vlogging a couple of things I do on the cruise. Also, cabin tours and reviews. I try to do the same. You know, I'm less of a excursion guy now as far as the zip lining and skydiving and parasailing and all that. I'm an old man, which I want to start doing my channel. I want to start focusing more on um, older people, elderly people, people my age, 60s, or what we're doing. Most of us, some of us still do, don't do the parasailing, but what is there to do on a cruise ship? And I'm starting to realize going someplace and listening to music is really good. And that's where, people wonder why I like MSC so much is because of the type of music that they play. And they have like a lot of jazz places and they play a lot of um
Yes.
I call it elevator music, but they play a lot slower music. It's not rap every place and every place you go. And the Calf Lafayette, the Lafayette Calf or Calf Lafayette, uh, the Loft Cafe. That's what it
The
was.
Loft. Oh my gosh, he was fantastic.
That was my favorite spot on the ship, but I shouldn't have said it so much because everybody wanted to meet up there, talk, blah blah. You're ruining my.
Oh no, she
But
like
and Royal does that too. They have like just like simple jazz. Sit there, listen to some easy flowing jazz with no other outside noise, and I love it. And that they've had that on most of their ships. Where the Brooklyn Cafe on probably a seashore or Maravilla, but I mean that's where I hung, and that's when I started realizing this is what I like. Now I can't go as a YouTuber. I can't go in there and just every night and just film them singing. I mean I could,
yeah.
but that's when I enjoyed it. And then once I started drinking, it's like nah, I really don't want to do anything.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the Loft. Like honestly, I know we're supposed to talk about burnout, but man, she could sing. Like I
Yes,
forget her name.
I don't know her name.
I think it was Sharon. I think that's her name. Um, fantastic singer. Like the vibes in there were just immaculate.
Well, to me, it was like a grown up vibe, and I'm looking forward to. But it's a new ship. But I'm going on Virgin Voyages in January. No, that's not my next cruise. I have Freedom of the Seas before that. But Virgin Voyages, I'm really looking forward to because it's supposed the adult feel about the ship, and I really just I love having that. Now I probably should go on one of those sea cruises for Carnival, where it's adults only to see how it is. My problem is they don't have the venues that I like. In other words, they don't have like a jazz place. They don't have a good place to smoke cigars. You're sitting out in the elements and off the side of the ship when it's windy and stuff like that. So I it's that one's a tough one
Yeah.
for me. But I would love you know like the newer ships to have more quiet, easygoing places where I can just sit and think. And who was it? I think Paul was on a princess ship, and he found a spot, and he was just filming and talking, and he wasn't drowned out by music. He wasn't drowned out by people yelling and screaming in the background. Woo! Another shot! Whoa! Yay! He wasn't drowned out like that, and I'm like, I like that. I want to try Princess now. Carol, solo cruising and more. Let me not say that. That brought me back memories of another channel. Carol, welcome in. Welcome in. Z, welcome in.
Hello.
Appreciate you coming in, Z. When you going
Hi,
live
Z.
again, Z?
I think you would like. I hate bringing it up again, but I think you would like the NCL Encore because of the cigar lounge alone. The maltings, it kind of has your vibe to it. Doesn't have the jazz, but
But
it has its own music venue area.
but
I
but
feel
that's
like you'd like that.
if they have jazz, a nice quiet place, a good place to smoke cigars. One of the first ships I went on, I don't know if it was no, which one was it? Was it like Davina? One of those ships with MSC, they had a smoking lounge, like old school, like inside with
Yeah,
TVs
yeah,
and a bar in there. That was the greatest time ever. And
yeah.
it so happened on that cruise ship, I ran into an old buddy of mine, We didn't know we were going on a cruise, but childhood friend, and we ran on the ship, and every night we met there and smoked cigars and drank and talked about life. He's not into YouTube, so we talked about life, and that was one of the best cruises that, as far as just sitting and relaxing and enjoying myself, that I've had. It's up there. But I like I said, I don't even remember what ship what ship it was on, but I just remember just right. I'm walking to the lighthouse on Ocean Key, and then I hear somebody like call my name or something, and then he said something derogatory towards me, and, like, and it was him. So, but then we sat, and he was there with his wife, and we hadn't seen each other in a long time, and it was a great time. And every night we met up in a cigar bar, and there was a few other ones of us that we met there every night, no matter what we did. So lots of fun.
Yeah.
Let me get down here. Adventures with Uncle Dave. Welcome in, Uncle Dave. Thank you for being a member of the channel, Dave.
Hi, Uncle Dave.
Keisha, it looks like, was asking a question. Armstrong Adventures, Bill, Andrew. At what cruise number did you start to experience cruise burnout, or number of visits to? Ooh, good question, Keisha. Go ahead, Andrew. I'll let you answer that first. I mean, maybe you haven't even experienced it, but that comment you said earlier about the mid ports.
I think it's the ports. I think the cruises I love. Like, I still feel like I don't have the ranks that you have, Bill. You have, I don't know how many cruises you've been on. A lot. So the cruises, the cruise ships, I don't think I've been burnt out on. Now the ones that I've been on like 2-3 times, I can see a little bit of starting to get bored towards the end, middle of the sail. But it's more for the ports,
right?
And Cruise Nuts is right. I think when you start doing like the flying out, going to a resort or whatever, I think that's when you start having to check those.
It breaks it up. And Carnival, I'm gonna give Carnival some praise. They're building a new port, a new private island. I don't know. I don't exactly know what it is, but out in Ensenada for the West Coast. And I think they're the only ones that are doing that out there, I believe. But they do. They're having the same problem that Galveston is having.
Yeah, because they have even less than what we have.
Yes. I would rather, if you just took me out for a 7-day cruise and we stopped at one foreign port just to cover whatever whatever that act is that they have to do, I'd be more happy with that than going to Cozumel again, going to Grand Cayman again. I'd rather do that. I'd rather stay on the ship, especially if it's like a newer ship, like World America or something like that. I'd rather do that than some of this other stuff. But Costa Maya, Carnival won't be going there anymore. Now where would they be going? Especially out of Galveston. What ports are they going to now? If Costa Maya is off of there, because that was like every cruise you went to Costa Maya. So now instead of 3 ports, you're going to go down to 2 ports. I digress. But Royal is doing that too by creating their own Costa Maya port. Perfect Day at Costa Maya or whatever it is. The private islands are becoming a bigger and better things, and I don't know how good that is, because for me, as much as Perfect Day at Coco Cay, there's 100 million things to do. It's getting too expensive.
Yeah.
So even like Cozumel, and I go to Paradise Beach, it was, I don't know, let's say $50. Let's say $60. All you can eat and all you can drink, apparently.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, that's not bad.
No, not at all.
Mostly adults, and you're away from you can get away from people if you want to get away. But like Perfect Day at Coco Cay, well, the Thrill Island, well, that's more money. If you want to go to the adults only side, well, that's more money. If you want to do this, well, that's more money. And all I want to do is go to the beach and have a drink. So I do like it, and it makes sense for people with family. It covers a lot of people as far as the groups. So I can appreciate that. I'm old. I just want a beer and a chair and a beach. The heated pool at Perfect Day Coco Cay was brilliant. I had hoped Carnival had done that with their island, where they had like the heated pool.
Yeah.
I don't care what people say. When you go down there in November, December, January, February, that water is cold. I'm not getting in the water. It's too cold. I'm not getting in it. But Paradise Beach.
Cold for your old bones.
Yeah, I mean, my arthritis starts kicking up.
Yeah.
I mean, but Paradise Beach with the heated pool, I'll go back just for that, because again, like I said, I like to have my drinks and things like that, so I can walk on the beach, not get in the water, with my drink, sit down, get at the bar, swing with the swing, knocks you back into the to the bar, and go down there and enjoy that. And then when I want to get wet, go down to the heated pool. So
yeah, and like honestly, I think if you go, I think to help with burnout, I think trying other cruise lines.
yes,
And I know it's not for some people, like some people strictly loyal to Royal or loyal to Carnival or whatever, but like what's helped us is experiencing what other cruise lines have to offer. And every cruise line is different.
every cruise
Heck,
line,
some cruise, like a lot of cruise ships are different in those cruise lines, so you're not experiencing the same exact thing.
Well, Keisha,
Yeah.
Keisha, I'm gonna answer your question as far as when did I started feeling like burnout. Probably within the last year and a half, 2 years, when I started going on all these cruises, and they started to get redundant, and there wasn't the joy there. And so, I mean, it took me a while. The ports, I got tired of the ports a long time ago. Even like in the Eastern or Western Caribbean, we're going back years for that. We're going back years, because it was kind of like you do, if you cruise over 70 cruises. My goodness, how many times have I hit Nassau, Costa Maya, Cozumel,
Yeah.
Grand Cayman? How many times have I hit those ports? So
Free
it was a
port.
long time. So it got to the point where I just want to stay on the ship. But what I've noticed, and this is I'm upset, but like World America or whatever, Seascape, a lot of people didn't get off the ship. It used to be I could have the ship to myself, because everybody would get off the ship, go to whatever port we were in. They would get off the ship. They don't do it as much now. They stay on the ship. I mean, you can't still fill up the hot tub. I'm not getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning and getting into a hot tub. I'm not doing it. Apparently, if I want to do it, that's what I have to do. But
on our last sea day, the hot tub was like in the jungle. What is it called? The jungle
pool.
The jungle pool area. The hot tubs were pretty much empty.
The jungle pool is just a weird area. It's like indoors and very humid. I mean, it is. I mean, those
It is. It feels like I'm in a literal jungle. It really
yes. And it's like underneath it, so you can't see the sun. It was just really designed poorly. I mean, well, maybe, I don't know. It's kind of like a walk-through area. I mean, even having to walk through from the front of the ship to the back of the ship on that floor, you had to walk through that area, and it was like, what? This is, how can it be 130% humidity in here?
We're in a what is that called? A terrarium.
Yes, that's exactly what it felt like.
But when we went into the pool, it was freezing.
Well, it was because they get fresh water every day, so
it was freezing water.
Fresh sea or Gulf water every day. Uncle Dave, I said hello. I thought I saw somebody else pop in. Emily, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. I know I'm so far behind. Big Family Expedition, welcome in. Appreciate you coming in. Paul says no, absolutely no love lost, regardless of who wins. It is. I mean,
yeah.
I think we all joke. I don't care as much as far as winning as I do being exposed to different channels, different genres and things like that. Jared Banks on the Facebook site. Welcome in, Jared. Jared, appreciate you being in here.
Hey, Jared.
That is
Jared?
Andrew from Embarkation Nation.
Hi. I'm awkward. Sorry.
He's not. Everybody saying hello to BFE.
He says 809. You'll never make it to the end.
TJ says he hasn't experienced the burnout yet.
TJ, I gotta say that's the first time I've like hung out with TJ. I like TJ. TJ he's a vibe. He's
fun, but he's a YouTuber, and I guess that's kind of what I'm burning out of. I used to have that. I used to have that where want to record everything and do things like that. But TJ, go to TJ. Forgive me. I think it's Instagram, but it could be like TikTok too. But I think it's Instagram.
He's live a lot on TikTok.
He's busy. He's a busy young man, and still excited. You can still hear the joy in it when he's talking. You can still hear the joy. I come off it. Yeah, welcome back.
Hey guys.
Hey guys. So, but TJ, I mean, I'm telling you, he's up for that solo male solo traveler, and Paul and Scott, and it's tough competition, and they seem to still have the joy, and it's like I'm trying to keep it.
We were at the white party. I think you were under the weather or out of commission, but
yeah, no, I didn't feel like getting up for the white party.
It was fun.
I had a new white outfit already.
All decked out.
That's my fault.
You had one job, Bill.
Will G, TJ.
Oh yeah,
he's young though. He bounced right back.
Yeah, we were hanging out with Derek and his wife from Island Time. We were having a blast. It was fun.
The Carnival Cruise Addicts. The only time we get cruise burnout is when we spend too much in the casino, and then I want to break. But then we get home, and I want to go on another cruise. Yes, well, I understand. Yes, I do. I feel that way. Like right now, I'm like I'm not getting on another cruise. I'm getting on one in January or two in January. Freedom of the Seas. I'm doing a back-to-back, which I don't know what ports I'm going out of. Going to. I think we're going out of Miami because I'm also doing the Virgin Voyages right after that. Don't know what ports. I have no clue what ports I'm going to. But you know what I'm pretty sure of? It's going to be Costa Maya. It's going to be Grand Cayman. It's not nothing exciting. It's going to be the Eastern or Western Caribbean. At least let me go to the Southern Caribbean because I don't go there a lot. So, but anyway, don't know. Not even important. But as much as I say I'm burned out, but I've never been on Freedom of the Seas, so I will be able to walk around I'm going to be on there for 9 days. So I will be able to walk around that ship, learn the ship, find out what I like, what I don't like. Now, would I come back? I don't know yet. Maybe so. Maybe it'll be a ship that I really love. Yeah. It's an older ship, but even the age of the ships, I mean, the price was right. It was a casino deal, so the price was right. I'm burned out from spending tons of money on these newer ships. Like Icon of the Seas. First of all, I can't afford Icon of the Seas. I started looking, when it goes down to Galveston, I'm gonna go down there, maybe hop on it. Yikes, $3,000 for a cruise ship that goes to Costa Maya. I'm sorry, it sounds like I don't know.
When? Because I was looking at it was like $890 a person.
I forget. I think it was probably the inaugural one.
Yeah, but if you want to look at it, I think I was looking like a couple of months after. It was.
I will look, but see, even $800. That's double. That's twice that I have to pay. I have to pay double. So now we're up to $1,600. No drink package. So now drink package, I'm up to $2,000, $3,000 to go on an Icon ship that's 5 years old, which is crazy. I mean, but Royal, if they can do it, they more problem. That's why Royal is Royal. They can afford to do that, and their ships are so innovative that people still want to get on them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, like MSC is going kind of like how Royal is doing. Like they're doing the more pricier, like we said earlier, they're doing the more pricier cruises now.
Well, that means the inaugural cruise. I think Jennifer had one where on a brand new ship. It was a month or maybe a month out, but it was $700 or $800 a person.
That's not bad
for a brand new ship.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't think that's bad of a price, because even like World America was a decent price over the holiday weekend. Over for what I can get like on Royal. Don't get me wrong, I want to do Royal. I want to Icon of the Sea, Stars of the Sea. I'm not mortgaging the house to get one, to get on a cruise. Hey, Will, 17 days together we travel, Will. 17 days until we start our first side-by-side. I've done a couple side-by-sides aren't as much fun. Back-to-back is fun because you get on the ship and you stay on the ship. Everybody gets off the ship. You're still on the ship. Side-by-side is different. Side-by-side is you get off at 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock in the morning. You walk down to the next pier or whatever, and now you can't get right on the ship. You got to sit there and wait with everybody else. Hopefully I get on by 11. So you got 2 or 3 hours you have to kill. But it's neat to say that you're doing a side-by-side. But back-to-back is a thing.
I've never done a side-by-side, but I could say like, hey, like, you don't have to get off the ship, at the earliest convenience. You can stay until you get, that last group. You can just walk off with them. And then
that's what you wait as long as you can.
Yeah.
But I mean, as long as you can is like 9:30. So now you got 2 hours before you can get on the ship again. I mean, go get down again. It's not. Don't get me wrong. It's not like you have all afternoon to wait. But it's not as convenient as the back-to-back. I'm just telling you that now, Will. Carnival Cruise. Oh no, I keep saying that. Cruise Convo. Carnival Cruise Addicts. I don't even talk about my last cruise casino experience. Yeah,
they've been holding out.
Chris M says, I think since I am still working, it's hard for me to get to a cruise burnout stage. It was. I didn't. I mean, when I was working, I didn't get to a burnout stage. I just recently, as I said, got to the burnout stage where I don't care about the ships and I don't care about the where I don't care about the ports. But now, do I? I don't know if I can go through waiting for save my money up, spend $3,000, $4,000 for a new ship, and do that twice a year. I don't know if that would satisfy my cruise urge. Because I cruising, I don't mind cruising. I could just get on the ship and stay on the ship if they have the setup on the ship that I like. World America, I happen to like that one. Seascape isn't bad. One of their older ships, and I have to find it. I want to try, because I got to find out where they had the cigar bar was, and they didn't allow people to come in there and smoke cigars.
Oh, she said it earlier. It's in the chat. It was the one you said earlier. What is it, Divina?
That's what I'm thinking.
I think that's what she said.
Either Divina or Magnifica. Was it Gwen? Matter of fact, I think that's might have been the cruise I met Gwen on. Amelia.
Maybe, but yeah,
she might know. Keisha says, "Listen, I just can't imagine cruise burnout."
Yeah, Divina. It's
Divina. Okay,
jazz lady.
That I mean, I know people don't like MSC and food. Thank goodness though, because I don't nothing personal. I don't want you.
The food was good. The food was fantastic.
Food was different. I mean, I wouldn't go as far as saying fantastic. It was good.
It was good. The burgers were good. The pizza.
I love that. I like
the best pizza of the seas, hands down.
Oh, there's Gwen. Hey, Gwen. I'm just so far behind in the chat. That's sorry. Good people.
You know what I liked about the Seascape that I've never seen on any other cruise ship was the sports bar casino combo. That was the coolest thing I've ever seen. I have never seen that on any other ship.
What made it good was, like casino deals. You get the drink package, drink free in the casino. To have the casino in the bar with the TVs for the sports channels, and you didn't have to go through a waitress to get it. You could walk up to the bar and they would serve you. That I told you that was the greatest thing ever. Seascape. And when I say it's one of my favorite ships, that's why. Because then right across the hall is the jazz lounge, and then right outside that door is the cigar place. This video on Seascape, there's a day or two where I didn't leave that floor other than to go to my room.
Same.
I didn't, maybe to go to Buffet or something to get something to eat. I didn't leave that floor because it was probably like football. Later in the evening was more like jazz. Then I had the slot machines. They have like you can't smoke in that area where the slot machines are at the bar, but right next door to that they have like a little small smoking. I don't want to call it a casino. They probably have 10 games in there, 12 games in it, but you can go in there and smoke. And I would say there, if I'm playing slots or whatever, that's where I'm staying at. I absolutely loved it. Cruising in, we don't pay for a lot of excursions. I watch a lot of YouTube and find things to do on our own. I do. I like that more now, especially getting older. I did all I got the pictures of me kissing the dolphins and stuff like that. I got those pictures. I got the pictures. I'm too old.
Yeah.
Getting too old for that. And I know it makes good content. Watching the old man screaming, yelling down the zip line. I get it. I appreciate it. Doing the cliffhanger. I get it. Old man crying on the cliffhanger. I get it. Everybody wants to see that. Yeah, no.
I do.
I don't want to experience it.
Come on.
Carol says, I can't imagine cruise burnout. Wait till you start cruising and you go to the same ports. And you watch how the ports go down in quality. You go to these ports now. Grand Turk used to be my favorite beach. The water was a little rocky, but it was like you walk off the ship, you walk to the beach, get your drinks, and it was my favorite beach. But then you go down to Grand Turk maybe 4 or 5 years ago, vendors and everybody trying to sell you something, trying to sell you the chairs, they're trying to sell you everything. It was getting to Nassau levels before they built the Newport.
Oh yeah, the Newport now.
It was like I just hated even walking down there. It's like, you know what? I don't even want to go. But wait till you see how the ports change. Costa Maya. This last time I went to Costa Maya, it was ridiculously crowded with the number of ships that they had there. Was that? I don't know if that was MSC World America or MSC Seascape, but it was so crowded down there. The bar in the port area, not outside the port area, in the port area, it was so crowded. It was tough walking, and it was like I don't enjoy that. I don't enjoy being shoulder to shoulder with people. I just don't enjoy it. But wait till you guys cruise a little bit more. Roatan, yeah, Honduras. That was the one. Yeah, I'm so far behind. Roatan was that where I thought it was a nice little port, peaceful. I enjoyed it. I think I did my live from there, but there weren't many people there. They stayed on the ship. Cox and Hole. Yep.
Is that the one with the bar floats?
Oh,
when you get off it on the left hand side, there's like an area and it has a bar, and then you like sit at the table floats.
I don't know. I don't remember seeing that. There was the one where they had like it looked like a little lazy river.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, it didn't look deep. I mean, it was Yeah, no, I didn't like it. So us like Tiano Bay. I've only been there like twice. I do like that port. I like that port. Now I don't know if there was a beach nearby, but they had like a pool over there. That was a great port. Tiano Bay.
That's Jamaica, right?
I want to say it's Dominican.
Okay,
I want to say, but that was a great port. I haven't been there many times. I didn't see the zip lines and stuff like that, but just walking around. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that bay. Z says Xbox. We're going back to the gaming. PS5 or 6, and maybe it might be out.
PS5.
Keisha says I have purposely sailed different cruise ships and try to have at least one new port on each of the itineraries. That's one way to keep it interesting, Keisha. The different class of ships, and don't quote me on this because I don't know, but like the Red Pub has a bar on some, and then they have a pub on others, which made it a little a little bit different. The pubs, they had like music in there, so you got the Red Pub vibe, but with live music and Dream Class maybe. I forget exactly what class that is. Was it Spirit Class? No, I probably wasn't. It might have been. I don't remember what class, but yes, go to different class of ships, and I'm not against the smaller ships. Oops. I keep forgetting to look over here on at Instagram. I can't. It doesn't integrate with this live, so I'm looking here at the live and I see the chat, even though I'm not doing a very good job of keeping up with it. But on Instagram, when I don't have it clicked, I can't see it. So, Keisha, that's going to be what I just read, because I know you probably said 100 other things past that, but that was going to be my next point. How do you fight the fatigue of going? People from Texas, how do you fight the fatigue of going to the same ports every cruise? How do you fight that fatigue? Because I find it, I just shut it down and I just wind up staying on the ship and doing my own little thing. But how do you guys fight it? So when you cruise out of Texas, you Costa Maya, Cozumel, West Coast, Ensenada, I want to say Canary Islands, but it's not Canary Islands. It's whatever that port is out there. Ensenada, Puerto Vallarta, whatever 3 or 4 ports they go out there. How do you fight fatigue? If you did 20 cruises out there, how would you fight the fatigue? If you did 15 cruises out there, how do you fight that fatigue? Texas, you're from Will G. Sorry. Texas, you're from Will G. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at Will G's post down here, and I'm thinking about Texas. So my scrambled brain put them all together. Andrew, you're out of Texas. How do you fight fatigue? I mean, you were just talking about it going on like the Dream again to the same ports again. How do you fight that?
I don't see myself going on the Dream again for a very, I don't know. I don't see myself being on the Dream for a long time, unless there's a deal.
Yeah, well, I guess that's kind of, yes. If there's a deal, I understand it.
But so all right. So you have Cozumel. So you have one side of Cozumel, and then you have the other side of Cozumel. Different. I don't know the plan on how they do it. Like, I know Royal is one side, Royal Disney, whatever, or Disney Carnival, whatever. They have different sides of the island, so that would probably help you fight the fatigue. At least you're going on different sides of the the ports.
Yes,
that will probably help. But a lot of places don't have that. I'm not really sure. Sometimes I just don't even get off the ship, to be honest with you. Like Cozumel, if I don't have if there isn't something I want to buy on Cozumel, like, I'm not gonna go. Like, if I go to Cozumel and I want to get, like, I'm on a mission or if I'm doing an excursion, I don't get off the ship. So, like, if I want to get my rum cakes, which I absolutely love, I'm gonna get off of Cozumel because it's right there. I already know where it's at. I absolutely, to this day, I love Cozumel.
Well, Cozumel, I like walking outside the gates and like the local restaurants, right when you walk out. Superman, Kal-El Daily, welcome in on the Instagram side. Appreciate you stopping in. I like walking out there and grabbing some food. And you walk a couple of blocks over and the food is so much cheaper and the drinks are so much cheaper.
Yeah.
Happy holidays to you, Kal-El.
Happy holidays. It depends. I'll still get off the ship. Like, if it's a ship I've never been on, I'll get off and kind of take pictures of the ship, or I'll get B-roll of the ship. and then
Yeah.
I'll hop back on.
Yeah.
That's what I did a lot with Seascape. I've never been on it, so I wanted to get B-roll and pictures of the shit. But yeah, like Belize or Costa Maya, like I've been so many times. It's kind of like,
Right. Cruise Convo, welcome. I mean, thank you for stopping by. Have a nice night. I know you said you got to run. I'm trying to get through this chat. Well, Andrew, are you tired? Are you ready? You ready to get off?
hey, I'm here as long as you need me.
Okay. Well, we're going to try to stay on till 9 o'clock because today is Thursday, and I am missing football. My Lions aren't playing, so I'm gonna miss. I think it's Tampa Bay and Atlanta. Ew, Tampa Bay and Atlanta.
What?
They didn't switch that to. You got some drink, Samuel Adams.
Sam Adams cherry wheat.
How is it?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not,
Believe it or
all
not,
right.
I mean, I know people see me drinking like my lives and stuff like that. I really don't drink.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I'm out right now.
But anyway, we're gonna try to stay on for another half. I think it's like a half an hour.
Yeah,
Scott,
I mean,
if you're still in the chat, it looks like you are because you're laughing at my ew.
ew.
Scott, drop your link for Thirsty Thursday, and then I'll pin that up to the top.
Sorry.
Oh, no problem.
I'm back.
And I'm gonna go back through the chat because I know I'm so far behind. I'm actually gonna go down here to the bottom, which is wow.
Work your way up.
Yes, this is crazy. I do better, Bill. Do better. New Orleans is
I know what is this? What is this amateur hour? What is this?
I know, right? New Orleans is the same predicament. But you know what, Uncle Dave? I will give New Orleans. I will give them. Thank you, Keisha. I gotta go now. I gotta go back into the live over here. Thank you, Keisha. But hey D, long time no see from Australia. Appreciate you coming in.
Oh, she wants to show my bottle opener. Let's see if I can.
Was that Thor's? I'm about to say, is that Thor's hammer?
That's Thor's hammer.
I didn't know you were worthy.
What does he say in the movie? Ball wench, bring me another.
Scott says, Bill, keep the chat up there. We need people to vote. Okay, Scott.
Yeah. Vote for Bill.
No, and Scott, because Scott's
and Scott.
Three or four categories. I'm in for 3, and the only problem with Scott was a couple of them he's going against himself, or at least one of them. D, how's everything going over there? Ozzy. Oi.
Oi, oi, oi.
Oh, the link is okay. That's right. I'm sorry, I never took it down.
Who's putting up broken links?
That was me, rookie.
What is this? This is amateur hour.
I tried to do it on the fly. Remove. I will try to get it back up there.
Yep. Hammer of the gods.
Oh, Uncle Dave, as I was saying, New Orleans, it has a vibe before and after the cruise. It's not that Galveston is a bad vibe.
Oh, I like New Orleans,
because I've never been down there a lot, and I'm always able to find something new down in New Orleans. I like it. And Scott drops on vote for all the amazing nominees here. Let me go. He just dropped that. Let me pin that one up there. Scott, I'm pinning it without looking at it, so it better be a good link.
It better, Scott. Better be a good link.
We don't want some other video that we don't want posting up there.
Yeah.
Where? Huh. Why is it not letting me go to chat? Why is it like putting me like in? It's not letting me pin it. Let me try this real quick. Because I did have a couple of other things to get to. Link. What's funny?
It's just what Jen said.
Oh, what did he say?
She said, "Bill, next time you're leaving out of Texas, we can get you a Texas flag print shirt so you blend in, and a cowboy hat."
Oh yeah, whoa! Believe it or not, when I was younger, I used to have a cowboy hat. I had cowboy hats and cowboy boots.
I don't doubt it.
I did. I did. Okay, let me go back up through. Oh, Andrew, show your bottle cap opener.
Yeah, I already.
Thirsty Thursday, thank you.
It's a pretty cool bottle opener, to be honest with you.
It is. That's such a nice bottle opener. I would almost take that on a cruise, like when I go to the bar. But you'd have to keep an eye on it because it would walk away.
Yeah, and it also has the how to be able to hold it. It says,
yes.
"Who's ever holds this hammer, if worthy shall possess the power of Thor." Pretty cool.
Thanks, TJ. I knew TJ. He's out there. Ensenada, Cabo, San Lucas, Puerto Vallarta, La Paz. I don't think I've ever been to that one port. Mazatlan and Catalina Islands. Yes. So they actually, to me, they have a few more ports than what Galveston has. River cruises. Let me look at something. Let me check my notes. I know I didn't even follow the notes. See, this is what we were talking about earlier. It was the content creator fatigue, and the last 3 or 4 cruises for me, I've done very little content creating. I noticed some people, they go out there and they get 20-minute videos, 30-minute videos. If I'm lucky to get maybe 10 minutes worth of footage on most of my cruises, because I'm just burned out. I'm burned out of getting footage just to get footage. And the one of the things that I'm trying to do, and Paul, I don't know if you're still in here, Paul. I saw your comment. I don't want to talk to you in a couple of seconds, but is going to different ports around the world. And if I have to spend $3,000 or $4,000, that's what I want to do, even if it's an older ship, because it's going to be about the ports instead of the ship. I'm not paying $4,000 to go on a Star. I don't care how nice that ship is. I'm not paying $4,000. I'm not paying $3,000 to do that. But I will spend $3,000 to fly over to Barcelona, which is Paul. I'm gonna work this into our conversation because Paul, are you going on World Asia? You say you're going on a cruise out, and I don't. I didn't hear what cruise you're going out of. I'm going on World Asia, December 11th. I don't know when you're going out. Hey, Tanya, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. Thank you for being a member, Tanya, also. Europe is one of those places that I am looking at, Embarkation Nation. I don't know about June of 2027 because I do. We'll see. It depends on what ship you're going on, but we'll see. As someone new to the YouTube family, this is why I worry about getting content for the sake of content. It was enjoyable, Chris. It was really enjoyable. And if you enjoy getting content, more power to you. But it got to the point where I'm more worried about getting content than actually enjoying the cruise. See, there's Tanya. She has money. Packing for the Star. Doesn't need to say the last name of the cruise ship. Star of the Seas. NCL NCL Star. I'm think Tanya's going to Star of the Seas. You're talking about the NCL Star, June 13th. I might look into it, but I didn't see any deals, and that was a very expensive cruise. And I had an offer from Carnival. It was going to London, uh, Ireland, a couple other places. So I don't know. I may do that, but I'm not sure. Don't pencil me in.
Okay.
Don't pencil me in.
Yeah. So I kind of want to make a cross argument with you preferring like paying $4,000 for like a smaller ship. Wouldn't that cause burnout as well? Because if you're doing like a 15-day, 14-day to places you've already been on a small boat, like, or a small ship, like what is it, Carnival Legend or whatever?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you get burnt out on that? Like, I feel like I would be burnt out. Like,
Well, no, I'm not saying it, taking Carnival Legend to Grand Cayman. I'm talking about going when it goes over to France, when it goes to Greece, when it goes to, and not necessarily that ship, but I would fly over for an older royal ship, an older MSC ship that's over there going to Dubai.
Okay. So
than going on a brand new sparkling brand new ship, Star of the Seas here.
yeah. Well, that's what, like, the Norwegian Star I've never been on, and these, like, this itinerary, you don't have sea days. You're going to ports every day.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Every day.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I would do that instead of going on. What's Norwegian's newest ship? I want to say Look, okay.
Luna.
You have a choice of doing the, what ship is that, Star? Or do you spend that money and go on NCL Luna?
If it's the same money, I would probably do the
same money, but you're going to Grand Cayman. You're going to you're not even going to Barbados. You're going to Costa Maya. You're going to those ports, or on an older ship and going to whatever port you're going to. And name the ports again.
Oh, there's so many. I'd have to look.
Yeah.
Ireland.
But that's my whole point.
A whole bunch of
I'm gonna be more selective. Now, for me, because I haven't been on like the Star, I haven't been on an Icon class. I really want to go on an Icon class ship. I just don't want to spend money that I could fly over to Japan or Singapore and do a cruise over there to new ship and ports I've never been to. So, I mean, people, they do what they want to do. And let me keep watching the clock. It's 8:43. but people do what they want to do. And some people, they love the ship. The ship is the destination.
Yeah.
And I really do understand that. The first time I had that feeling was when Oasis of the Seas came out in 2009 or so, right around there. It looked like the greatest ship I've ever seen. It took me 20 years to be able to afford to get on that ship. Before the prices came down, it's like, I think that's reasonable. But it looked like the greatest ship I've ever seen. Star looks amazing. I mean, I literally probably wouldn't get off the ship. It depends. If it hit a port that I had never been to before, maybe. I probably wouldn't even get off the ship. But now, see, when people don't get off the ship, that ruins my me time on the ship. But that's my problem.
Yeah.
But no, I would love to go on a Star. I just don't want to spend $3,000 or $4,000 to do a 7-day cruise for a ship.
Yeah. And
I don't know if that makes sense. Inaugural cruise. I'm getting more into. I kind of like more group cruises, but I prefer group cruises that aren't official group cruises. The unhinged group cruise. That's not a group cruise, because I can work on getting a better deal for me. You know, I'm a travel advisor. I can try to go look for my own deals and things like that. But I like to be on a ship where you get to see and meet people that we know on YouTube. That's what made Seascape so special. You know, I mean, that's the only reason I went on Seascape. I wouldn't have went on Seascape if it wasn't for you guys. But like, Paul, you know how amazing that would be if Paul was going on out of Barcelona at the same time on the same ship. I mean, I think that would be, amazing. Emily,
Hey, they're asking if Aqua's out. I'm pretty sure Aqua's out.
It's been out. That's the one with the Prince show. That's been out.
I'm pretty sure that one's been out for almost a year.
Yeah, it's been out for a while. That's one with because I want to do, if I do a Norwegian cruise ship, that would be one I would do, but it's only for one reason, and it's to see the show, the Prince show, which is I can't really justify that.
I don't know if you've ever been on NCL.
NCL, Jewel, maybe.
I loved it. I really like NCL. I really like what they have to offer.
Yeah,
I feel like it has the best buffet food. I've only been on one ship, but the one ship I've been on it twice, it's had the best buffet food.
I don't remember when I did it. It was a chartered ship. It was either Sheila E. or like 90s rap show or whatever, Biz Markie and Vanilla Ice and all of them on it. And I had a great time. I didn't even look at the ship because I don't remember the ship. It probably, no, I can't remember. I can't remember which one it was. But I don't remember the food so much. But like I said, it was an older ship 6 years ago. But I actually had the Star. I had a choice. I had a free trip on the Star. Hold on. World America was, I had two scenarios. I had a trip to go on World America, brand new ship, I love MSC, or go on Carnival, Luminosa, and go to Japan and Alaska. No brainer.
I go to Japan and Alaska.
Yeah. Well, Star. I had a chance to go on Star. Free. It was a free cruise, maybe whatever port charges and what's the name. But it was the same time I went to Greece. I mean, as much as I want to go on the Star, as much as I think it's a beautiful ship and stuff like that, Greece was calling my name. I got a song out, Greece, calling my name and all over Greece, and Armstrong Adventures is going to take care. Anyway, but that's I'm more into. I think I enjoy ports over ships, but there are some ships that I want to do badly, and if I ever get a chance, and because I'm sorry, the time you said gamble more, I really don't want to see when you start gambling too much, you start paying for the cruise. So if I get on Royal, like the next time I get on Royal, I'm going to gamble. But I'm not going to break the bank gambling, because if you break the bank gambling, I can just pay for the cruise. And the ideal is not to. And that's what I love about Carnival. You don't have to really break the bank to get cruise offers or casino offers from Carnival. MSC is hit or miss at some of the older ships, but it's not too bad. Royal's a tough one, but they send out a ton of. I've gambled. I've been on 3 last year. I've been on 3 Royal ships. I have not made Prime yet. I'm trying to give you an example. Prime is 2,500 points, I believe. 3 cruises. I have not made Prime on Royal. I'm going on 2 more. I think I might be a 750 to 1,000 points away from Prime. 2 cruises, 9 days. Maybe I'll make Prime. Maybe. But I am going to gamble, enough 2 or 3 where I get 200 or 300 points and I get offers. And that's all I really want with Royal. But because I had never cruised Royal, like I'm going on Freedom of the Seas, and I like Royal ships. It's MSC and Royal. I like their ships, even their older ones. Hopefully, I enjoy Freedom of the Seas, because a free cruise, you can't beat. Port charges and taxes. You can't beat it. So, anyway, hopefully I get enough. Hopefully, I can get on Stars of the Seas one of these days. Until then, I'm going to do the Oasis class ships because I can get on Wonder, Allure, one of the older Oasis class ships, and just dream about the star. But the Icon class, I mean, the Pearl or whatever it is when you walk into the atrium, I can only
cool.
dream about that.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Have you been on Icon?
I've been on a class. We've been on an Icon class.
What ship?
Utopia.
That's Oasis class.
I thought it was Icon class.
No.
Is it? I thought it was.
Utopia is, I believe so. Royal people, come in and help us out. Royal people.
I swear to God it was, because it came out right after Icon. I might be wrong. I don't know.
Hold on. Somebody knows. Emily
Oh,
says,
it is Oasis class. My bad.
Emily says NCL Dawn was boring.
So the thing about that's like different. They don't really, for me, like the cruise directors, for NCL, it was kind of like an afterthought. Like you don't really go for the cruise director. Like
No.
It's a different mindset. NCL is a different mindset. The one
but
it's
even on other ships. The cruise director doesn't make or break a cruise for me. I enjoyed Dr. E. I enjoyed him. I mean, we not really spent a whole lot of time together talking, and but I think he was entertaining. But that's entertaining leading into a show. Whether he was there or not, it had no impact on the show. But I think he's good. I think Ricky from Utopia. I don't know what ship he's on now, but Utopia.
He was fantastic.
He had so much energy and so much, but I don't think that made or messed up the cruise experience.
Oh, he was fantastic. Yeah, it just it's the like you said, like you get to a point where you just want to chill out, hang out. That's what I like about NCL. It's more of like a casual chill out vibe. It's not a party. There's parties. There's like, don't get it wrong, but I am at a point where I just want to I want to sit in the lounge and have a couple drinks and smoke some cigars.
Andrew, you're too young for that. That's
my problem is I started out early. Like that phase is gone for me. When we had Chloe, we were already doing all that. Before we had Chloe, the clubs and everything else, we don't do that anymore.
Kids change you. I mean, my kids kind of grew up with cruising.
We did that earlier on. We did that when we were in our 20s. So now we're at a point where I don't really like the loud atmosphere. I'd rather just lounge and sit in a whiskey bar and have my old fashioned. That's my vibe.
Well, I'll say my vibe right now is, give me a long cruise, 15, 16-day cruise with 10 sea days, if not more, and just sit there and relax. Now, I don't, but that's me just lounging around, treating it more like a home than actually like a cruise ship. Go out on the deck, watch the ocean, take my laptop, watch a little YouTube. Hopefully I have good Wi-Fi, maybe go live every now and then, watch some lives or watch other YouTube channels. And that's it. I don't want to do trivia. Some of the shows I might go see, they
don't even change the trivia anymore. It's just
that's the problem. You run into people that there's 20 questions, they get 20 out of 20. It's like, dude, this is no fun when you're not going to win. So, but yeah, I mean, so I just relax and sit there and talk to people. Luckily, I mean, some people might say it's lucky, but like smokers, cigar smokers, there's like a community, and they go out there and they just talk. It has nothing to do with the cruise, and it has nothing to do with YouTube. We sit out there and we talk about life, and that's where I bonded with a lot of people that I've met on cruising, just sitting out there. Meet and I, Anwar, went on his group cruise. I did some things with the group. I didn't do a whole lot with the group, but I did some things with the group. But every night, me, him, his brothers, their friends, we would sit out there and smoke cigars and just talk about life. We didn't talk about cruising. We talked about life. And I enjoyed that. I mean, they may not know how much I enjoyed that, to sit out there with people that I know and chop it up. I mean, that was big to me. And that's what I do. That's what I do. Yep. See, everybody's coming
Same. I might start carrying on some cigars now.
I do. I mean, it's so funny. Cigars can range, from 10 to, they can range to $100, but say like on the ship, 10 to 20 or $30. The people down there, it's like, here, grab one, try this, do that. One guy, we talked about it because I thought about doing it myself, but he buys the material online and he rolls his own. I'm like,
oh yeah, nah.
I mean, that would be special. He said, here, try this one. Try, he's 2 different types that he had. Here, try. So I mean, it's like a family, and everybody just kind of shares.
Yeah.
Lighters. Oh, my lighter's not working. Here, grab mine. I mean, just got to last till the end of the cruise because you can't take butane onto a ship. But yeah, no, I mean, okay, we got 4 minutes. People, don't forget to vote. I think it's pinned up to the link. I don't know if the link is working or not. Hopefully the link is working, but if not, Meet and I Awards, you can find it on almost anybody's channel that's nominated. Go there and vote. You got Scott and myself. I mean, we want to win, so go vote. Now you're going to run into a dilemma because me and Scott are up against each other in the solo cruiser category, and I don't care who wins, but I want to win. If that makes sense to you.
Oh wait,
we'll pretend like Scott, but no, go vote for whoever you want to. I mean, that's being real. Go vote for whoever you want to, but just vote. The big thing is maybe some of the names. Go check out some of the names. Solo travel. I'm gonna go down this category because I kind of know it. Go check out TJ's destination. Go check out Paul traveling with PMB. Go check out Scott if you haven't. Check me out if you on their channels and you haven't checked me out. Go check us out, and that goes with every other. That goes with everybody else. All the other categories. If you see the Grind Harder, go check out like those channels and see why they're up for those awards of Grind Harder, because they're out there doing. This is a full-time job almost for them. So go check them out. Family channels. I like some of the family channels of Keeping Up with the Griffins and channels like that, and Phil and D, and I mean some of the family channels, just because it's wholesome. And what it does, it takes me back to when I used to take my kids cruising when they were kids. So I got to admit that's what it is. Especially family Keeping Up with the Griffins. They spend a lot of effort. I don't know if they're up for a grind harder. They probably are. They put a lot of work into their channel. Go Keeping Up with the Griffins. Check them out, because now they're doing a Grinch thing, and I love it. I click on it every day. I mean, I'm 90 years old and I'm still clicking on this Grinch and watching their kids' faces when they come out as the Grinch. Anywho, go check them out. Tonight at 9:00, Thursday. It's coming up shortly. Coming up in 2 minutes, and we're getting out of here. Andrew, thank you so much for coming on, keeping me company for this week, because I really
no problem.
I appreciate it. Anything coming up with your channel, Andrew?
Oh,
I'm sorry, I got the wrong one up here.
We got videos we need to edit. We've been kind of dropping the ball on that. I think I want to do a live. I think I'm comfortable enough to do a live. I'm going to come up with a plot.
You don't have to, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just look at topics. Go down the YouTube line. Oh, the best food on this ship or whatever. Do that topic. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Don't think you have to reinvent the wheel. Don't overthink it.
Yeah,
just
definitely.
Up there and talk. I mean, just like we did today. I mean, we kind of sort of had a topic, but we wound up talking 2 hours about a whole lot of nothing. But people stayed here with us. We appreciate you guys so much, and stayed here and provided input. and it's interesting. I'm always interested. I mean, there is no right or wrong answer. We got about 30 seconds left. There is no right or wrong answer. People like what they like, and that's the great thing about this cruising community.
Yeah.
Jennifer, hold on. Let me go down to the bottom because we're running out of time. Jennifer, did you guys, Embarkation Nation, did you have anything? Bye, D. If I didn't see it.
Yeah, she's at the end of the day, she's the boss.
It's teamwork. You get the footage, she puts it together.
Yep.
So it's teamwork.
She's the brains of the operation.
There's Carol typing the hashtag strong. See, dropping that link. The ideal is go around. A lot of these channels, a lot of people here have cruising channels, and it's tough getting people to come to your channel. You know, I mean, you don't know how many times I've gone on live and had 5 people in the chat, and then it started building up a little bit. So it's a little better now, but even me, it's all about consistency. If I can get consistent, and I think I could gain more viewers. More regular viewers, YouTube listed as regular viewers, where you come by, once a month at least. So, anywho, go over there, check out Scott. Thirsty Thursdays. Appreciate you guys coming in. Scott, anything? Scott. Andrew, anything you want to say in closing?
No, I'm happy to be here. I was happy to be here, and I had a blast. This subject can be a controversial subject, so I'm glad I can answer questions, and I'm glad I can get my thoughts.
Make sure you go over. Did you guys drop your link, or I don't know if I drop it automatically with Nightbot. Make sure you go over and check out Embarkation Nation. They're a little slow. They're like me. It's a little slow putting out the content, but they have some great ships. They actually have some great content. And Andrew, and Embarkation Nation is also on. I think it's our Embarkation Nation channel on TikTok. I think mostly, maybe a little.
I've been focusing a lot on TikTok on the short form.
So they focus a lot on TikTok. So go check out TikTok. TikTok is a different animal too.
Yeah,
TJ is big on TikTok. Go check them out. And for me, I really don't. I do have something. I do have something to say. I forgot all about it. Sorry, Scott. I do have. I am going to change the time of this show. This should have been like the first thing I said, probably. I'm going to go. I used to go on at 5 p.m. I'm gonna start going on at 5 p.m. Mondays. I'm gonna put it on post on my YouTube page, but 5 p.m. Mondays is when I'm gonna start going live for Banter with Bill. So this Monday coming up, I'll be on Banter with Bill at 5 p.m. Don't know what the subject is going to be yet. I'll think of something. Put out the thumbnail. I'm gonna put it out early so you guys can just be prepared. New time, new day. I used to go on 5 o'clock a long time ago on Thursday, and Scott used to go on. I think it's 6 or something, but something happened where he couldn't do it, and he had to move his show to 8, and I moved my show to 7 to back up to his show, and then he had to move the show from 7 to 9, and 8 o'clock is a lot of other channels on, so it's like now, I don't want to do it at 8 o'clock, so I'm gonna go back to my original time. The long story short, I'll go back to my original time of 5. So Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Should have started off with that. I know I'm running over, but okay, people. In closing, I am going to say what I try to always say. It's my slogan. See that sign in the background? Well, me and Andrew up there. It's stay strong and embrace the journey, and that's really what this whole thing is about. It's all about a journey, and everybody's journey is different. And like this topic, we can talk about, I don't like this ship, I don't like that ship. I'm sorry. If I get a chance, I'm gonna try to have my son on Monday. I don't have a topic, but if I can get him to come on Monday,
that'll be fun.
He wants to talk about Carnival, and I don't know how. He's probably not comfortable, being on live and stuff like that, talking to people, like on YouTube. If I can get him up here and let him just give his opinion, and tell you what he thought about the Mardi Gras. I'm gonna let him tell you. Well, he told me he was disappointed in the Mardi Gras. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Hopefully I can get him out there. But anyway, stay strong, embrace the journey. Andrew, appreciate you coming up, keeping me company.
No problem.
And I will talk to you guys later. Monday at 5.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody. Let me end the stream.
Bum, bum, bum,